Good morning, everybody. You are live with David Damian Live, and I am David Damian Figueroa. And I wanted to thank everybody who's watching via Facebook Live on this glorious Sunday morning. First of all, we want to make sure that, they probably just finished eating menudo and all that stuff.
Or they're getting back from church.
Or getting back from church. Well, probably eating menudo. I don't know. Well, there's a lot of you probably already have gone to church, and now you're sitting here, so now you know that we didn't go to church, right?
Afterwards, I promise, Mom. I promise.
I want to thank the viewers for, we've reached 45,000 people in just 6 days, and we have 20,000 viewers. So we are so excited and so grateful to all of you out there. And we have folks from countries like Costa Rica, France, Mexico, Australia, Sweden, and of course viewers all over the United States of America. And we thank you so much for watching. I know we have folks from New York and Miami as well, so that are, of course, Texas.
Yes.
We'll talk a little bit about that in just a second. My guest, you're wondering who this is? Of course you know who he is. He is J.M. Longoria, actor extraordinaire, and in just a short amount of time, he has made a big bang in Hollywood. That's really wonderful. So let me just tell you a little bit about J.M. So I'm going to do all the talking right now. And then you just
I'll just smile.
You just sit there and look good, which, the camera loves you, of course. So I'll just say this. J.M.'s career is quickly taking off. Before he got his acting career, though, he was raised and born in, let me see this,
La
Gruya, Texas.
La Gruya, Texas.
Hello to South Texas out there. And all over Texas. Don't mess with Texas.
Don't mess with Texas.
Don't mess with Texas.
Just want to say a quick shout out to everyone in La Gruya, my family, my parents. How's it going?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
We're talking a little bit about them too. So, and he attended Rio Grande City High School, where he graduated as valedictorian. So he's not only he's smart, good-looking actor. Sheesh, let's toast to that.
Cheers.
I'm feeling inadequate already on this.
It's a great excuse to have a drink, right?
You're like, so nothing like bringing someone who's like really good-looking, smart, and and just make you feel like, you feel like you're just a mere mortal.
It's a lot of hard work, let's just say that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of hard work to get to that point.
Right.
And to look this good at, 10 a.m. in the morning. So.
Okay. Well, there you go. So, and you have your degree in BFA in Design and Certification in Business Administration from the University of Texas, Austin. Hello,
yes.
Austin.
You know how we do that? We say hook 'em. We do this. Can you do that? Hook 'em. Hook 'em horns.
Hook 'em.
Yeah.
Okay.
UT.
So I can show you another science right there, but I'm not going to do it.
Let's keep it peachy.
I know. It's really cool. So, and you went to the American Academy. This is very prestigious. The American Academy of Dramatic Arts in Los Angeles.
Here in Hollywood, yeah.
Here in Hollywood. So, yeah, that's a very hard school to get into. You have to audition and
everything, yeah.
But we are here, JM, to talk about the blockbuster faith-based film that you did. It came out in March 2016, and it was Miracles from Heaven. And you played this really funny role. You know what I did? I went to Colorado Springs, and I told my family in Colorado Springs, hey. So I said, well, let's go see this film. It's the premiere of Miracles from Heaven. I said, my friend's in it. He goes, okay, well, let's go. And yeah, right, your friend's in it. So I said, no, that's my friend right there. I said, that's my friend. We're in the theater. And then towards the end, we're all crying and crying. I was telling Jam, I'm not a crier, so I was kind of like trying to fake cry because my family was crying. But anyway, this is an amazing, amazing film. And it's by Patricia Riggin. And you play the funny, heartwarming performance, and it's a Sony Pictures release, and which will be, it's just been released on DVD. Here we go. We have the DVD right here. DVD.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get it. So I can get some shine out of that. So this DVD is available everywhere right now in the United States and all over the world. So be sure to.
Actually, that's your personal copy.
If
you open it,
there's a little something in here.
Little.
Oh, okay. Check it out, folks. Look at that. It's autographed by J.M.
So thank you for having me here today.
Cheers. Thank you.
Yes.
It's too early to be drinking in the morning, but
it's happy hour somewhere.
It's kind of fun, right? Especially in Paris. Yeah. So we'll say out to my friend over in Paris, and let me see here. We keep going. Oh, J.M. is nominated for the prestigious Imagen Award, and golly, tell us what you're being nominated for.
So I'm nominated for Best Supporting Actor in Television or Web Series for a project called Sinvergüenza, which I'm...
Without Shame?
Without Shame,
okay.
Yes. So you can see that actually online at svseries.com. So it exists. We're on a second season, so I'm nominated for the second season. So it's quite an honor. I'm so excited. I'm nominated against Isai Morales from Mozart in the Jungle, Giancarlo Canela from Telenovela, and Jaime Camil from Jane the Virgin. So it's going to be a good one. Yeah,
that's good company to be in.
It's great company. Yeah,
and it also says a lot about, you know, in a short amount of time that you're actually, you know, in that company and nominated. So that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
That's very amazing. So congratulations to you.
I'm very grateful for the opportunities that I...
So tell us about Sinvergüenza. What is the premise of Sinvergüenza? It's Without Shame, right? And
yes.
Tell us the premise of what that is about. It's a web series, folks. It's a web series, and you can see it like pretty much on YouTube everywhere, but it's also on Ultimate Health Services. And I think they're ultimed.org. Just go on Ultimate, and then you can just log down, and it's right there on the web series is there.
So there's links there on Ultimate's website, and then also the fastest way is svseries.com. So it's actually created by Ultimate. They're an organization out here that was looking for a way to educate the Latino community on safe sex practices and HIV awareness. Because surprisingly enough, we're the largest growing demographic that is getting tested and coming out, you know, HIV positive. And not specifically in the gay community, it's just in general, because it's something that we don't talk about, right? We don't often openly talk about sex because of the taboos and the stigmas that exist in our culture. So they said, well, Latinos really like to be entertained, and we love our novelas, right? We all love our novelas. So they said, let's create something.
I know my stepmom, she's like, don't call me during my novelas, 5:30, forget about it.
Right, it's the same thing with my comment.
She watches the news, or telenovelas, and she's like, I'm going to call you back because something's happening to so-and-so, you know?
Right.
They're going to get shot today, or like...
The same thing when I call my mom. I was like telling her about my day, and she's like, that's nice.
Watching her
So I'm like, I'll call you back. Okay. So they created this novela that exists in both Spanish and English to open up, you know, the broadness of the reach, and it focuses on this topic. So one or more of my family members are HIV positive in this series. Now I play an openly gay character in the series, which is a very conservative family. But surprisingly enough, the son is not the one that's HIV positive, which most people automatically assume.
Right.
So I commend Ultimate for doing that choice, because it is a very positive portrayal of this character in this series. He's actually the informed one. He's the smart one that helps the family get through this tough time. But it's important to have this conversation.
Well, that's great. That's really good. And you do a lot of charity work as well. So let's go to some Facebook questions.
Okay.
We'll talk about your charity work in just a moment. And give me a second. I think we have one. I love Julia. Julia Perez is watching, of course. And she says, hi, me again. Julia, we love you. Phoenix, Arizona. Julia says, hi, me again, loving Didi Live. Oh, thank you so much, Julia. Please ask JM, what has surprised him most about a career in acting? Yeah.
I think the beautiful people that you meet. I came in knowing that it is a business, but meeting such sweet people like yourself, David, and Jimmy, and Victor, who are behind the scenes over here. Cheers.
Guys, cheers. You know, Victor just gave me, you know, Victor's a producer, so he told me all the things that were, you know, I love getting notes from people. So you're doing this right, you do this, more of this, and all that. So cheers to Victor.
Yes, cheers.
Thank you. Victor Dueñas.
Yeah. So I was surprised how close I think even specifically the Latino community in this industry is. We are very supportive of each other. Excuse me, very supportive of each other.
That champagne's
it's a little bubbly.
This is good stuff, too.
A little gas.
Oh, you have gas?
No, the good kind. No.
Okay.
Not the frijoles that I'll be having. I was really surprised by that, how much of the community is and how much support there is. And even amongst my friends, you know, even though we're going out for the same roles, you want one of your friends to get the role that's not you, right? So there is that support system. So I think that was the most surprising thing, because I didn't expect it. I thought it was really much so cutthroat. But I mean, it's a fun job. But you know, the opportunities that come out from being acting and having the platform to do good and to be an activist and to create change, I think is what motivated me to get into this business. Yeah. And it's great surprise to have that support behind that as well too.
And, you know, personally, I know that you have a lot of business smart and you've been handling it very, very well. And so I'm very, very proud to know you. I'm very proud of the project you're taking and proud of the work you're doing and representing. And JM is probably one of the most humble people you will ever meet.
Thank you.
So let me see. I think we have some questions scrolling down here.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Hey, Melissa.
Oh, we have Gabriela Zabalua watching.
Hey, Gabriela.
Let me get my glasses
Monique.
on. Let me get.
Nancy.
Oh my God. Okay, let me just say, Gabriela Zabalua, who is watching from Washington D.C.
Hi.
Aaron Nicholas. Aaron, I'm so sorry. You know what? Jimmy was telling me that I've been saying Aaron Nichols, and I just been doing. Of course, I know your name, but I just. Because this is live and you get nervous and stuff. So let's see who else is.
Hola, Sofia.
Gabriela Zabalua, great to finally catch you live. Great interviews. And then we have Nancy Marcuson from Sacramento, and Sophia Regan.
Yay,
Hi,
hey.
Sophia. Sophia is the sister, right,
Yes.
of Patricia Regan, who is the director on
Miracles from Heaven. Yeah.
My dog's over here. Pepito's barking, and he's all mad because he wants treats.
He wants to be on camera.
He wants to
There
be
isn't
on
enough
camera.
room. It's a little
So
tight.
let's see who else just joined. Javier Rodriguez.
Hey, Javier.
How you doing,
Hola.
Javier? Cool.
Thank you for joining.
Yeah. So here we go again. Let's see. Let's go back. And so what we do on this show is we do what's called rapid fire questions.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask a question, and then this idea came up from Alberto Mendoza, my dear friend. I'm going to ask you about 5 questions. You answer them as quickly as possible.
Okay, let's
So
see
here we
how
go.
I do.
When were you the happiest?
I remember a clear memory. It was when I was, I think, 8. My team and I had just won this competition, and my mom's friend Nelda Castillo came home and she brought up a bouquet of balloons. And growing up, I loved balloons as a child for some weird reason. But it was just like, for me, that was the most wonderful gift. I mean, there are balloons, I don't know, maybe like $5 or something like that. But for me, it was like, wow, like it was so much, I felt so happy. I mean, I had a trophy and everything, but that just like made my day.
Wow.
Yeah.
You should have just thought of that.
Yeah.
Well,
I
that's
think
cool.
it's the thoughtfulness behind it.
Okay, and this ties into Miracles from Heaven. If you could speak to God, what would you ask him?
Did I complete my purpose in life?
Oh, that's really deep. And what is your greatest fear?
Oh,
Going live?
No. I think like an Italian restaurant not having pasta.
Oh, okay. Well,
I love Italian food. I don't know.
how's
I feel
that
like I was a past Italian in my past life.
And so which living person do you most admire and why?
Living person?
Mm-hmm.
I would have to say 2. I would say my parents, because they, you say how humble and I am and stuff, and how hardworking I am, and it's because I learned that from them. So they are so giving, they support me 250%, and they've taught me everything I know. And sometimes I surprise them and teach them new things. So I think that's a great relationship. And so I love you, Mom and Dad. I know you're watching. I think so.
Oh, that's so sweet. And what is your most treasured possession?
My treasured possession.
Bzz, quick.
Oh, my car.
Your car. Yeah, because it gets you
It gets me around, especially when I have auditions.
Exactly. I was just going to say that. And what do you feel is your greatest accomplishment? I would say for me, the question is not for me, but you have been stayed the same throughout all the success you've had. So I think that's an accomplishment. But tell me what your greatest accomplishment is.
I think it's being the spokesperson for Ultimate, specifically in this. I feel like this has become part of my purpose in life. Is being this person that people feel comfortable talking to and talking about the serious issue, and giving them hope. I mean, there is treatment out there. There is help out there for those who are struggling with HIV or have just been diagnosed, or dealing with their sexuality or whatever. Anything that's incorporated with that, I think is right now has been my greatest accomplishment. So
Oh, that's
very
great.
grateful for that.
So let's see. Somebody else just joined. Let me see. Okay.
Katie,
Katie Waters. Oh, who else just? Oh, there's Javier Rodriguez. Okay, JM and Didi, love you guys. We love you too, Katie. And
Yes.
Katie's going to be on the show.
Mwah.
Katie is like the biggest independent artist
Yes.
in the country. That's pretty
Phenomenal
amazing.
voice. If you haven't heard her, check her out. Her videos.
Absolutely.
Katie Waters.
Catie Waters. And there goes Pepito again. Let's see. Aaron Nichols, don't worry about it, David. Love the show. Thanks for the shout out. And guests have been amazing.
Yes,
and
cheers
you're amazing
to that.
too, Aaron.
And cheers to you, Aaron.
Mm-mm.
We would have cheers. There you go.
Oh, and let me see. This is Longoria. Let's see. San Juana.
Yeah, it's my tia.
Hi, Tia.
Tia Jenny,
Hi,
hey,
Tia.
from Longoria.
Okay, I hope you made menudo this morning, because if I was in Texas, I'd be right over.
Yes, we're
And
heading
then
right over here.
There's Katie Waters again. Hi, Katie. She said
Hey.
hi. So that's cool. So, golly, we're almost out of time. But before we do that, I
Okay.
wanted to talk, since we're talking about miracles from heaven. Do you believe in miracles?
I do.
Why?
I do.
How so?
There's just a few events in my life that have kind of brought that up. I remember my mom tells me one story when I was sick. And my mom had taken me to the doctor, and my dad, I think, was driving home from work or something. And there's like a few hitchhikers on the side of the road. I'm from a very small town, so everyone knows each other. Mm-hmm. So my dad decided to give this gentleman a ride, and he dropped him off maybe a few blocks later. And, he said, something's bothering you, right? And he's like, oh, well, yeah. And he's like, your son's sick, huh? And he's like, well, that's strange. He's like, he's going to be okay. He dropped him off, and right when the gentleman got off, my dad looked in the rearview mirror, and there was no one there. Mm. So he was like, where did this person go? It was almost a miracle, and an angel saying, it's going to be okay. It's just kind of a sort of a reminder of that. And then when my grandmother, my mamere, who was very, very dear, she was a matriarch of our family, she passed. I remember it was her funeral, and they had just laid her casket down, and it was a dry, hot day in Texas. And out of nowhere, this gust of wind, it was crazy, just came, and we were all having to cover our eyes because there was dirt everywhere. And I always say she's gone with the wind. So that was just she was saying her goodbye.
Wow.
So I do believe in miracles. I believe that they happen every day if you're open to receive them.
I believe that. I think they're everywhere. I study the Course in Miracles. My friend Eva is the one who turned me on to A Course in Miracles about maybe, I would say 9 years ago.
Yeah?
And it pretty much transformed my life, because I think that miracles are basically a shift in perception. And so, I think one of the main things that, there's two quotes, and I study Marianne Williamson. She's just one of the people that I just admire in the world. And she's one of the folks that Oprah seeks advice from. But Marianne Williamson, she has two quotes. The first one is, we are not held back by the love we did not receive in the past. We are held back by the love we are not giving in the present. That's
I love that.
And the other one is, we are always 100% responsible for our experience in life. So if we want to go out and make it a good day, it is really, really up to us. We are 100% responsible for our experience in life. And to me, it's like when I heard those two quotes from Marianne Williamson, it was like, wow, it's all about a shift in perception. We decide whether we're going to have a great day or a bad day, no matter what comes in between.
That's exactly it. It's all about perspective. Look at the positive side of things. Maybe you are learning a lesson, and it might not make sense right now, but it will in the future. Exactly. And I'm a strong believer of saying yes to anything. And it's gonna be either good or bad or whatever, but you're gonna learn from it, right? Just say yes. There's an opportunity there, and it's gonna teach you a lesson.
Wow. So let me see. I think we had some other folks join. Let's see real quick.
Hey, Erica, my cousin Erica from Houston.
Oh, Victor Duenas.
Hey, Victor.
Great interview, you guys.
Thank you.
Gabriela Zabalo, totally believe in miracles. Thank you, Gabby. I know you do. Because when I've gone to her house, she always has, quotes from the Queen of Angels, the Virgin Mary, and a lot of, different books there for me to read, and I really appreciate it. She goes, thanks for sharing. It's all in our capacity to recognize them and to do something with what we learn from them. And she's referring to the miracles, of course. And we have Erica Solis Aramek.
Adamek. Yeah, that's my cousin. Yeah.
Love you, JM. Great interview.
Love you too, Erica.
That's so cool. Oh my God, there's like about 3 gazillion Longorias
Hola,
in Texas.
Roberto. My tío Roberto also.
Roberto Longoria. Hello, nephew. Hello, Theo.
Hello.
And of course, my dear friend Sandy Schmidt. I love you. Loved Miracles from Heaven. That's great.
Thank you, Sandy.
Wow.
It's a beautiful story. If you haven't seen it, watch it. You can get it online on iTunes, Amazon. You can purchase it.
Here we go.
Turn around.
There we go.
It's a beautiful story. It's actually based on a true story.
It's based on the book of Miracles from Heaven.
Yeah.
That's
Family
amazing.
from Texas.
And of course, God, we're almost out of time. Jimmy's over there. Wind it up. So,
producer.
Let's see here. So, tell us your social media handles.
So it's easy. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. JM Longoria.
JM Longoria.
Yeah.
LONGORIA.
I
should know how to spell that. Wow. And so we just let you guys know that in this afternoon, we're going to be having Keisha Whitaker. Keisha Whitaker is actor, producer, TV host, model, columnist, Commissioner, mother. Oh my God, I'm already tired listening. This she has a she's an independent woman, and her husband is Forrest Whitaker.
Wow.
Which is Forrest Whitaker is amazing. And David Calhoun, Hollywood hairstylist. He's going to tell about all the different hairstyles he's created and all of the different actors, if he can name some of them, and actresses that he works with in Hollywood every day. He's on a film set, TV set, modeling shoot, all these kinds of things. But he also has something, David Calhoun. Have you met David?
I have not.
Okay, well, if you stick around, you can meet him.
Okay.
Well, I think he'd love to meet you.
Yes.
So he is a good living expert. David Calhoun is a good living expert, and he started davidcalhounliving.com. Website just getting started, but he cooks. He's just like this guy that knows how to set a table, shows you how to entertain, and all of those kinds of things. And Jimmy, what's that?
Edward joined. Hey.
Let me see where.
My amazing publicist, Edward Enriquez.
Hi, Edward. Oh my God.
Doing?
Oh my. And my niece Noni Cruz from Tucson, Arizona.
Hey, Noni.
Yeah.
Charo just joined too.
Charo
Zalelo. Amazing writer and producer.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah.
It goes. Okay. It says, "Hola, JM and David D. You guys look great. Lots to
come.
Lots to come." Hi, Edward.
Yes, there's a lot coming. So stay tuned. I'm going to make an announcement tomorrow for something.
Why can't you make it today?
Well, I have to wait.
You have to wait? Okay. Well,
it has to become official.
Don't you think that's rude, everybody, that he would tease us
No.
like that? That's
that's
really
fine.
rude.
It's a good.
Yeah,
Stay
because I
tuned.
have a low budget live Facebook live. So
Believe me, mine's going to be more low budget.
You can't give me.
Can I borrow your lights for the announcement tomorrow? No.
That's cool. Let's see. Somebody else just joined. I think that's it. So, okay. Thank you guys for watching. We truly, truly appreciate it. And I want to tell you something. I always end by saying, a dream without an action plan is only a dream. Thank you so much for watching. And just one more shot. Go get your DVD.
Yes.
DVD from
Get your
Miracles from
DVD.
Heaven.
Get your DVD.
Patricia Riggins, the director, Latina director.
Yes.
Got to support Latino produced
and
films.
she's also nominated for the American
Oh, that's
Award.
great. Congratulations, Patricia.
Bye, guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Make it a great Sunday.
Yes.